But now,
Do that.
All right, welcome everybody to Hale Praise Dale podcast. Back at it again this week. Got some news, got some good stuff to talk about. Oh, if I could talk, that'd be great.
I don't think you ever can.
I know, right? We got some races to talk about. Oh, some news for teams and drivers. We got some racing to look forward to. Let's see here. What else is there? We've got different sponsors. Then we've got some cars that. Did you go ugly or did you go good looking? I can't remember which.
I went back to normal. I didn't pick an ugly one.
Good. That's what. Okay, that's what I hoped we were doing because the car
I kind of went off of what you sent me. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Well, other than that, welcome into Hale Praise Dale. If this is your first time, hey man, we appreciate it. Let me get the YouTube pulled up so I can see the chat. Did you get the chat bug figured out or what?
I believe so. Let me go ahead and throw in a test message.
I know you were saying something about it right before we went live. Sorry we're late. That's my fault.
Here we go. I just sent it. Hey, look at that. It's working again.
Nice.
Told y'all I'd have it fixed for this week. I just fixed it like 15 minutes ago.
All right. So, welcome in. This is your first time here. We're really glad you're here. And while you're here, you might as well go check out Voodoo's channel. He's been doing the career mode on NASCAR. Should go check that
one
out.
after this podcast.
That's all right. I got to do dishes. I'd rather play their career mode.
Yeah, I don't have a video being posted tomorrow, so I got to record one. And slacking. Usually I record a bunch in a row, and
yeah,
I've been slacking. I've been having to record it the night before to get it to post up. But hey, it's all part of the grind, I guess.
Right. It's been a very long weekend. I guess we're gonna go ahead and roll into small talk. And if you're wondering about my hat or my shirt, we'll talk about that later. I promise. I'm pretty excited about that too. But you want to go ahead and start? You got any small talk you want to talk? Because mine's gonna take a little bit. Just
honestly, I don't think I have any. Been pretty normal for us. Nothing out of ordinary. Basketball season's under swing for two of my kids, and choir season for the other two. So fun.
I see that. Was it your wife that got locked in an elevator?
She didn't get locked in the elevator. No, it was some of the girls that were on the trip that got stuck in there.
Okay. Haley's the one that told me about it. That's the only reason I knew.
Yeah. Apparently, what time did that happen, babe? What time did that happen? Girls get stuck in the elevator. Oh, the girls and the choreographer were stuck in the elevator.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey, I should have thrown a pic up for that. I didn't save it from her Snapchat story. So
yeah,
I should have thrown a pic up of y'all with the firefighters in the elevator, but I didn't save it from your story.
No, I've had a long weekend. So Friday night, I was looking. We had mentioned on the podcast about those Japanese mini trucks, and I had found one locally off Facebook Marketplace, and I was going to go. I went to look at it, and it just did not meet the expectations for what I was looking for. I couldn't get it to shift out of first gear. It had a carburetor on it that was not for that mini truck. It was a lawnmower carburetor. So like when I lifted the seat up, because the engine's over the seat, or under the seat. I'm sorry. I lifted the seat up to the engine, and the carburetor on it was like this big. And he had, to his credit, he did have a brand new one that had just come in, but that carburetor was like that big. It looked more like a full-size car. But I couldn't get out of first gear, and it idled obviously really rough. It's just like it couldn't get enough fuel to the cylinders. So I ended up passing on that deal. And that night we went to that was Saturday morning. I'm sorry. Saturday morning is when we went to go. We went an hour and a half to go look at this truck, and it wasn't worth buying. So we ended up coming back home, and I called my wife on the way home, and I was like, "Hey, I know you've been looking at this car. I've got this cash. Do you want to just throw that with your car that you have now, and we'll go get a new one?" So we ended up getting a new one, which my wife. It wasn't the first car we went to go look at. Wasn't the one we ended up getting. They just couldn't get down to the price that we were comfortable with as far as payment wise, because we were looking at a Kia Carnival. But now we passed on a Carnival. We were about to leave, and the lady comes stopped us. She's like, "Well, I have this pre-owned, some certified pre-owned out here that you might be interested in. Which you want to go ahead and throw that picture up there? That is our new car." My wife we got a 2025 Sorento. It had 5,000 miles on it when we picked it up. And they got us the payments that we needed. Everything's good. So she's excited. I think it's like a spaceship. Behind the steering wheel, got this dash that's just a big screen. And it looks nuts. It's one of the nicest cars I've ever owned. So pretty.
What year did you say it was?
25.
25. Yeah, just last year. All right.
Yep. Like I said, it's one of the nicest cars I've ever owned. It's the only thing that's kind of the downside is it's white leather interior.
Oh,
and I've got
girls gonna dirty that up real quick.
No, there's a new rule that they don't really like. There's no food allowed in the car because I was detailing the one that we had before, and I have found all kinds of nastiness in there, and I was like, "Yeah, this ain't happening to this car." No. As much as we're paying for it, it's not happening. So that's how my Saturday went, and then yesterday. Let's see here, what did I do yesterday? Oh, we had my niece over to play with the girls and everything, and that's been a whole fun conundrum having 3 little girls in the house. You know all about that though, so.
No, I never have kids in my house.
You got kids and bonus kids and kids you don't even know where they come from, and
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if just have extra kids hiding in the wall somewhere.
Hey man, April, you might have 2 just knocking on your door looking for a place to stay for a day or 2.
I'll see about that.
Yeah. Who knows?
Might have to clean up my room before y'all come. My room
is you see my house in the background. What you mean?
It's our house.
No, that ain't got nothing on my room. Like my corner is probably the cleanest part of my room.
Listen,
and I know at least him's gonna want to come see my setup.
Oh yeah, I'm wanting to brown nose your diecast. Oh, I did not.
Together. Oh, okay.
I will. So I have a very sentimental jacket that was not given to me to keep, but given to me to put in my collection because it will be taken care of. Yeah, go ahead. I'll move out of the way.
You put it on?
Yeah, you can.
Oh man, that better be a Sadler.
Well, that's not a Sadler. It's a Bush.
Dang it!
It's 2009. And it was my grandma's jacket.
Okay.
And
I forgive you this time.
If y'all guys are new to the show, I told at the very start of the podcast that my grandma is the only reason I got it in NASCAR. And this was her jacket. My cousins had it for a long time, and they finally were like, you know what? It's just sitting in a closet. We'll give it to somebody who will enjoy it and take care of it and put it up. And
yeah.
But yeah,
so it looks like it's in pretty good shape too.
Yeah, I mean it needs cleaned, obviously. But these jackets usually attract dirt. You know, you've got one on the back of your chair. I've got one on the back of mine. They definitely attract dirt.
Mine still.
You need one like mine.
This one's really warm.
They all are really one. That one is too.
This is only when he was a 5-time champion.
Mine too.
No, I've talked about that.
Yeah, mine too. Mine's a 2011, I think.
It had to be because after he won 2010.
Yeah.
So probably 2 jackets from the same season.
It's pretty cool though.
So if it's cold in April, then I get to wear this jacket.
I doubt it'll be cold enough to wear that coat in April. But you can wear John's. You can't wear that.
Are you gonna wear this one?
No. That one's getting put up. Just letting you know. Because.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the show. That's my small talk. I know I took up probably like 30 minutes just spouting off about that, but
We've only been live for 11 minutes.
hey, so do you want to go ahead and cover what I'm wearing, or do you want to wait on that one?
We can. We get to the right.
Hey, where do you?
So,
Put it back where it was. Put it on the back of this chair on my Jimmy one.
I was like,
or did I have that manually? I got to manually did it.
I was about to say, I think you manually have it.
Alright, so this shirt here.
I ordered it, and on this screen, I was a little worried when I ordered it because the mural on the back looks smaller than it really is. Here, let me show you. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it takes up my entire back. I mean, it is good size, and this camera's not doing it justice. It looks really good. I mean, honestly, and the hat I got and I kind of had to do some like customization to get the hat because we don't offer this combination as is right now. And what I mean by that is if you go on the website, you'll pick the hat with this color, this little Be Like Biff on it, and then it'll say customize, and you can change what kind of hat it is. I think it's like a 50-cent upcharge. I think that's the only thing. But I seen this and I was like, I bet you that's going to look really good together. So, and I mean,
I might be able to just go ahead and have that as like a primary option.
Yeah, because this is just the snapback.
I mean, Biffle, I would say, ran quite a few.
He ran the National Guard cars for a while. But man, I when I seen like the little, estimation of what it would look like, I was like, oh, that's sick. I need that hat. Because I was just gonna order the shirt because I was really excited for the shirt. When you sent me the screenshots where you had mocked it up and everything, it looked really, really good. And then I ordered the hat, and I was super excited when that came in because it turned out even better than it looked on the mock-up. Same thing with the shirt. And then I got 2 stickers, which I'm gonna send Fritz one, which the stickers are just like this Be Like Biff up here. I could probably go get one, but you see what it looks like. I'm gonna send one to Fritz with his stuff. That's kind of what I was waiting on, is for all this stuff to come in. So I will send out Fritz's stuff this week. So Fritz, if you're watching
this week too, if I can.
I have it all boxed up. I was just waiting for the sticker to come in because I wanted to throw a sticker in. So Fritz, if you're watching, it'll be coming to you after this week. But yeah, guys, if you guys like, this is a really nice shirt. It's really soft. I like this is one of my favorite, what's the word I'm looking for? It's one of my favorite, like, merch drops that we've had. Oh, it just knocked the crap out of my desk. Sorry if you start seeing an earthquake. It's my fault because I'm spinning. But yeah, this is some of my favorite merch. Like, in fact, I'm really kind of wanting to do some more, kind of like it. You know what I mean? Like I liked the Be Like Biff. I really liked that one. In fact, so the deal was that if I bought my wife's car, that when our taxes come in, I've already sold my black truck. So I'm going to add that money and I'm going to go buy a truck. So I'm saving a sticker because that sticker is getting slapped on the back of it with the podcast sticker because I'm putting the podcast sticker behind it as well. But yeah, this is one of my favorite merch drops we've had in a long time.
Yeah, we need to work on some of our other ones a little bit more. Now that
Yeah, I was
we've
looking
kind of
at
been
like
doing it for a little bit, I think our graphics can be improved.
which I mean, honestly, a lot of these are our first iteration. Sorry for the background noise. You know, like not so much the mascots, but like the '90s style. Uh, would you quit doing cartwheels?
Just trying to show off with the camera.
I know that's what she was doing. But the the '90s style was our first iteration. I liked the retro razor. That one's one of my favorites. It makes a good sticker. Let's see here. What other one was there that I was like,
I'm thinking for our mascots, maybe we don't have to have them on like clothing and stuff. Maybe just have stickers and bottles
see,
and
that's what I
stuff.
was thinking too. Because honestly, like the mascots on the clothing and stuff looked weird without any like, um,
Stuff to
what's
go
the
along
word?
with.
Yeah, like unless you like write out what it is, nobody's gonna be like, oh, that's so and so. You know what I mean? I think the stickers would make it a lot better. But I think
Have to work on that.
I think yeah, I was about to say I think me and you need to come up together and brainstorm. Because guys, if you're watching this, we do everything in house on our own. Voodoo comes up with pretty much all the graphics.
Thanks
He
to
writes
overlays.uno and
yeah,
singular.live if you look down in that corner down that way.
but he makes sure he's pretty much the producer at this point. He writes the notes. He does all the heavy lifting. I just show up because I'm lazy apparently, and
It's your fault we're where we are. If you wouldn't have asked me to do this, I would have never
yeah,
thought to do one.
that's true. That's definitely true. And like I know I say it like anytime we get on the subject, but like it blows my mind how far this thing has gone so far. And I mean, what are we at? 169?
68.
Where are we? Oh, we lost
Last
one.
last time I checked, it was 168.
Hang on.
My graphic, as far as the subscriber, but not updated.
Let me log in on my phone because my computer's not signed in to ours. It's signed into mine. Let's see here, because I thought we were at 169. Yeah, we're at 168 still, which is
Maybe
fine.
169 is sitting in here waiting to hit that subscribe button.
Maybe so, maybe so. Which I am going to try to start being a little bit more active on TikTok as far as podcast. I've kind of let it go. Just a lot of stuff been going on with work and family and all that good stuff.
Speaking of that, I think I am getting closer to being able to switch over to Mill to be able to multi-stream.
Nice.
So,
that would be awesome.
I think that would help out too.
But I will say, I did get the green light there, Voodoo, for April.
Okay.
I got the green light. Me and Haley are for sure. It's for sure going to be us two, maybe, unless we're trying to make it where the girls will stay here with somebody.
All right, babe. April. Got to go to Talladega one way or another.
I'm telling you right now, the cheapest I can get the tickets right now, and I've priced for 4 tickets, is $98 a piece.
That's probably by start finish.
No, it's so like if you're looking at the stands, it's midway up to the right.
Okay. I've sat in turn 4 or coming out of turn 4 before.
Which was crazy because I thought those tickets would be a little cheaper.
Mm-mm.
They wanted like 150 for those. Same thing with the right on the start and finish. That's where I usually sit, is right on, like right behind the flags. That's, I mean, you can ask Haley. That's where we usually sit. But look, it's out. But
Gotta go to Talladega in April. Gotta go to Talladega in April 1. Hey, no.
It's radio star.
On the weekend. Oh, they be coming.
I got wings.
hey,
Just saying, you can't go.
go,
I can't go.
go.
See?
I'll have to figure out something. Maybe you won't have it that weekend.
I will say that ours kind of depends.
How you
a
not gonna
lot
know about
March?
April until
March.
May?
Sorry, March. It's with the other M word.
Yeah, we're kind of worried about Haley's school too because she started back up. We don't know
Well,
if she'll
she's
be
gonna.
testing.
She'll be starting preceptorship by then. It's like the final step before graduation.
Yeah, Haley just started back to school on the 12th, and she's got 3 years until she can become a special needs teacher. And I told her there's no backing out now. She's going to finish. So
I'll just have to get 2 tickets and maybe take one of the kids or something. You can't
or
go.
we could just leave the kids at home and have an adult trip.
Well, I'm saying if she can't go. She can't go, I'll have an extra ticket too.
Same one. Private open.
Excuse the background noise of the children that like to come in once I'm live. Loud.
Oh man. Yeah, don't worry. You see mine running back and forth behind me. So
But we'll figure something out. I'll find a way to go.
I mean, even if you carpool with us, we got a 3-row seat now. So you could totally just bust in the back with us.
Don't have to worry about parking there. I mean, you could buy preferred parking, but it only gets you a little bit closer than free parking. So
I've been to Dago. I just haven't been there with a race.
I'm saying, like, with a race, there's probably more cars than when you were there.
There was definitely more, but they told us like some of the tips and tricks. Like if you were going to eat there, what we usually do, we always pack a lunch and stuff because I'm not spending crazy amount of money for. I don't want to talk to you about that.
We're gonna have to go visit his tent again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna video it this time. We're gonna go listen, I'm telling you, April. I'm gonna start making some content because me and you are gonna go diecast hunting.
I'll have to save some of my tax money when I get it back.
That's how we're going.
Diecast. Look at the evil eyes you get from over there.
Haley said, the cheaper the truck that I get, because I got to buy a truck still, is the more money I get to spend on diecast. So,
yeah, well, my wife was talking about spending our taxes on vehicles. For,
yeah, but
Skylar and me possibly.
Your kids are starting to need vehicles, and you could always be like my parents and just say, "Sorry."
Thanks for telling me I'm old. Well, I didn't get a car until I bought it my own.
I can't say that. My parents gave me a car for my 16th birthday. I just had to put a new alternator in it and new plugs and pretty much repair a misfire.
I bought my first car while I was already in Hawaii. I was 19.
Nice.
1999 Volkswagen Jetta.
I bet you wish you still had it.
I do, but when I shipped it from Hawaii to Texas, it got
I bet you hated it. Yeah.
Like I couldn't even I drove it off the shipping company lot. Maybe made it like half hour down the road. And,
yeah. That sucks, dude.
It really sucks because I drove it off the lot, so they couldn't blame it on shipping no more.
That was one of those. They knew it messed up, but they fixed it just long enough for it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've been mad. Anyway, you ready to roll that intro?
Now that we're 24 minutes in now.
Yeah. Since we talked for 25 minutes.
All right, we gotta do small talk.
Right.
Let people mosey on in. Yeah, let me go ahead and hit that intro and get rolling. All righty, like we mentioned, hit that subscribe button.
I'm going to mute my mic for about a few seconds so I can make a TikTok about us going live. Hopefully some people come in. So,
all right.
I'll be here, but you won't be able to hear me.
Well, I know we did small talk already, and it's technically invited us to the podcast, or invited y'all to subscribe to the podcast. Anyways, I'm Voodoo. That's Dally. We only got a couple more weeks before we got cars on the track for points. We're looking forward to that. less weeks than that to see cars on the track just for exhibition. So make sure to come hang out. We do have a Discord link in the description below. It'll pop up in that corner right above Dally too eventually. Join in there if we can get the interest of, like, I don't know if we'd said 5 or I think at least 5 people besides us two that will do a Daytona watch party with you guys in the Discord. So make sure you
I
jump in
do
there on that.
know for a fact that I have been, like, 2 people that I know personally said that they would definitely be in the watch party. So that's
We
already
just
2.
need 3 more. Need 3 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be down in the description below as well above his head periodically. Other than that, I think we need to go ahead and jump into our news. We actually get to do a post-race breakdown for once in a long time,
Right.
although a brief one. Let's flip over to that.
You want to give Daddy Sugar Squeeze and 9 eyes? Do you want to give Daddy 11's 9 eyes? It's too cold for him. Do you want to give Daddy 11's 9 eyes? You can give him 11's
2026 Chili Bowl.
Love you.
He can't go outside.
Yes, sir. Chris Bell was tearing it up there for a while. He won the champion race to open the Chili Bowl, and then he also won his A feature, I believe. One of them.
I don't remember. I know Kyle Larson was doing pretty well for a while too. So they got to the main race.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but he was one of the first 2 cars that DNF'd. Rough. I think the only NASCAR drivers that actually made it all the way to the show would be Bell and Larson.
I believe so.
I don't recognize any of these other names on here. But the winner would be Mr. Emerson Axum. Kevin Talmadge Jr. runner-up. Hank Davis, fancy name right there, came in 3rd. Logan Seavey in 4th, and the top 5 finishing out would be Briggs Danner. Pretty cool little top 5 there. No Cup drivers, which is nice to see a change of some of the not so well-known people taking over.
I'll go ahead and finish off the top 10, and you might recognize one name in here. So 6th place was Dason Pursley. Cannon McIntosh was in 7th. Seabell himself was in 8th. Spencer Baston, I think that's how you say his name. That's how I'm going to say it, was in 9th. And Tanner Thorson was in 10th. So that's your top 10. Of course, you know, if you wanted to know the rest of them, you can go ahead and go on that. I believe, here, the name is gone like it usually is. The channel that usually does like dirt racing and stuff. Why can I not
Flow
think
Racing?
of it? Yes, thank you. Flow. I believe they posted on Facebook the results as well. So if you want to go check them out, that would, go check out the rest results, because it was definitely a good Chili Bowl. We had some flips, some anger issues, had a couple teams get thrown out because they started fighting. It was a great time. Of course, in dirt track racing, it's kind of like
sometimes.
it's kind of like Denny said.
You would probably say, short track racing.
See, I knew my sounds would come in handy. But yeah, I mean, it was a good Chili Bowl from what I've seen. I didn't get to watch a lot of it because I obviously don't pay for Flow Racing. Probably should, but I do know that they do their like heat races and stuff for free on YouTube. So next season, if you want to go check those out, they're usually for free. Or if you want to go back and watch this season's, they're there.
Absolutely.
But a lot of their A mains and like championship race and stuff like that is only on Flow.
That's enough about dirt track racing. Get our trackside trends now.
Yep. Well, NASCAR is changing some rules. That's some rule book bulletin updates, I guess you'd call it. The OEM provisional. Not sure what's going on with that. They got
So so you know how they got the I forget what they call it for the one that Jimmy Johnson just got.
yeah.
Like, you know how they got that version of where like a previous driver or somebody from a different racing sport can hop in, guaranteed a spot. Well, it's similar for new manufacturers. Now, technically, this isn't going to apply to Cup Series right now, but essentially, Dodge, if they were to start in Cup, they would automatically be able to be entered into a race, even if they didn't qualify in. Now, it'd be similar to how the driver one works. They wouldn't get points or payout, but it'd be.
I got you. Let's see here. They also have the lug nut penalty update. Which are they? I don't know these. I didn't see this part.
Yeah, so the O'Reilly Auto Parts series and the Truck series are the only ones this is applying to. Instead of just fines for loose lug nuts now, there is actually going to be potential
I'm reading it
suspensions
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if the 19 to 20 of the lug nuts are safe and secure, teams will just lose pit selection. If 18, it's a fine, and if any more, if there are 4 lug nuts missing, it's race disqualification, and fines start at $5,000. Crew chiefs will also be suspended. So this is obviously for, like you said, Craftsman and what you call it,
O'Reilly.
I almost said Xfinity. Yeah, that's why I was trying to catch myself. Also, speaking of O'Reilly's, they updated the age requirements where now you can be 17 years old and drive a O'Reilly's series car.
Yeah, we get to see one this season. Forget what his name is, but we got one. Now it's only for 1.5 miles and under.
Yes.
So super speedways
no
won't be able to be
on. Let's see here. That's the provisional race. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the different ones because I did not see where they had changed all this for once in my life. We got the fastest point laps.
So this is a little bit of a controversial update that I've noticed. Yeah. Essentially, what it is, we still get the Xfinity fastest lap for all 3 series, but all your laps count until you go to the garage. Once you go to the garage, you're cut off. So you go back out on the track, you don't have the opportunity to get the fastest lap after that point.
And
Now your laps beforehand, still count.
This come after Kyle Larson went into the garage at Mexico City and still won the fastest lap after being 42 laps down. I understand kind of why they did this. But let's see here. What else is there? Got the eligibility updates, which you were kind of talking about this just a second ago, right?
Well, this is for Cup drivers being able to race down there. They've expanded the amount of races that you can. I think we covered it before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not in this episode, but I believe we covered this. Probably a couple months ago. And then Chase waivers. I'm not seeing anything about waivers.
So the deal with that, if it's NASCAR, how do you word it? Like NASCAR forced absence, then they would still keep their
Chase.
Okay. Yeah, they would still keep their playoff points. But if it's for a reason not NASCAR related, like injury or something like that, then they would start with just 2,000 points instead of.
So kind of similar to like when Chase Elliott broke his leg and had to miss 4 races, he wouldn't keep his points for the chase. He would lose them.
Yeah, he would start flat 2,000. So basically the 16th driver points.
I got you. Makes sense. Like I said,
something easier to cover.
I had not seen that one. That's why I was like,
Chevy's got a new body this season.
Mhm.
We get to see on track. They've already tested it. Ford's bringing a new car next season. So Mustang Dark Horse SC.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty similar because they're running the Dark Horse right now.
Yeah, it's probably like a sport package or something.
That'd be my guess. Either that or maybe different nose like the Chevys, because I seen that in the new Chevy, which I don't think they should have been able to keep the Camaro, but that's just me. They fixed the nose where it's not so flat.
Yeah,
but because okay, so
at least Ford's still manufacturing the car that they're
exactly. Here's my thing. The S in NASCAR, in case you didn't know, stands for the SC. Sorry, the SC in NASCAR stands for stock car. And stock car racing is I can go to the dealership and I can go buy that car. I might take some modification to turn it into exactly that, but I could still buy that car. I can't go and buy a 2026 Corvette, or not Corvette. I'm sorry, a Camaro.
Actually,
I can buy a 2026 Corvette, but I cannot buy a 2026 Camaro because they don't exist. So with Chevy being basically told do whatever you want, that kind of opens the door to. I understand Chevy and Ford and Toyota paying a lot of money to put their cars out, but at the same time, as a sanctioned event, they should stick to their rules. There are rules for a reason. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way.
I agree with you. I would have liked to see like a, I don't know, what could a Chevy put on there?
Well, NASCAR's already told them they can't run the Corvette. So
they could switch to Cadillac.
They could switch to Cadillac. It's still a General Motors. They could even switch to a Cruze, a Chevy Cruze. They still make those. I think that's what they ran. No, Malibu. That's what I'm thinking of. Malibu. They could switch to a Malibu because they still make those. Malibu sports package. Let's see. What else could they switch to?
That's the problem. I don't think there's very many cars that they still make.
Yeah, but they should not still be allowed to just make their own body specifically for NASCAR.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
I don't know. That's just
I'm a Toyota man now, anyway. So.
Well, I am too, but I mean, it sucks seeing like growing up, you'd see like Chevy Malibus and the Pontiac. What is it? Not Trans Ams. They didn't run Trans Ams. They ran. What was the Pontiac? Grand Prix. That's what it was.
Grand Prix. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd see those cars, and you'd go down to the dealer and pick one up. Shoot, they even had NASCAR editions. I mean, the 2003, you could buy a Dale Earnhardt Senior Edition and a Dale Earnhardt Junior Edition, Chevy Malibu SS.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with you, but maybe they'll have to come up with something different to 2027 too.
I don't know. I feel like Chevy plays more to NASCAR than any other manufacturer. That's just the way I feel.
Like Ford's losing their ground, so
that's kind of why I'm like, eh. But I'm ready to see Dodge come back to Cup and just throw them all through a loop.
I expect that's coming in a couple of years.
Here's my way too early prediction. By 2027, we will have Dodge Chargers back in the Cup.
Think so? I figured next season they'd probably try to expand to Xfinity before they went to Cup.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. 2027 season. I feel that we will definitely.
I think 2027 we'll see. I almost said Xfinity, O'Reilly Dodge cars, but I don't see them in the Cup yet.
I think RFK is going to switch to Dodge next season. That's my way too early pick. RFK switching to Dodge.
All right, well, you heard it here first. If it happens. If it doesn't happen, then you didn't hear it
You
here.
never heard. All right, so moving on to some ARCA Menards news as far as team and driver. Mason Massey will be running full-time in ARCA West with BMR, running the 19 Chevrolet. So far, the sponsors that we know about is Napa, Mongoose Power Solutions, and Brunt Workwear.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how much I wanted to say burnt, not brunt.
Yeah, those letters are reversed there, buddy. Jake Finch is going to be running a couple of super speedways, Daytona and Talladega with Nitro. They haven't announced the number on that one.
Presley Sora will be running the number 9 for Fast Track Racing at the Daytona opener. Just a one-off.
Carson Ware going to be. Is this? Oh, right.
Yeah, because O'Reilly sponsored the opener. Pretty sure. I know
Well,
it's
Carson
confusing.
Ware is going to be running the opener at Daytona for Barrett Hope Racing in the number 30.
And then Natalie Decker is coming to run the
That's
Daytona
got to be
opener.
O'Reilly because in ARCA, Cletus runs the 30. He's supposed to be at the Daytona.
Oh, well, they got put in the wrong spot then. I imagine the other one did too.
Yeah. I don't know why that's those two are.
Yep, Natalie Decker and Carson Ware will be in the O'Reilly's opener. We've got to find like an acronym for that because the O'Reilly Auto Parts series is just a mouthful.
OIP.
I would much rather say.
Covered them now. I think that's the only Xfinity Series news is those two anyway.
Oh well.
Or O'Reilly Series news.
I know what you meant. Can I say this next one because I'm pretty excited about it, or would you like to?
Well, before you say it, let's get into a situation. You can go ahead and start though.
So for very not so many years, a certain driver has been missing from NASCAR sanctioned events because I'm pretty sure NASCAR made him mad. Well, he is returning for the Truck Series, racing in the opener at Daytona for the Colleague Racing Group, running the number 25 Ram 1500. Smoke is back, baby!
A smoke show.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. And his scheme is like,
Yeah. Now, one thing I noticed about Colleague's trucks is they all have that same little Ram stuff going on along the side, but they got hood sponsors, kind of like Menards does.
Yeah.
They're doing kind of a similar thing for them, but I think Dodge does it way better than Menards does.
Man, that's what I was gonna say. Like Menards is kind of like your old man, like just cruising along with a shopping cart. Ram looks like somebody it looks like an energy drink can. That's what it looks like. And I like it a lot.
Yep.
But definitely one of my favorite news to come out. So not only are we gonna have Smoke running the Craftsman Series this year, we're also gonna have Johnson running the Craftsman Series this year. It's like 2003. It's like 2005 all over again. We got the Chase, we got Tony and Johnson running. The only thing we're missing is Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah. Maybe we got some news coming from old and Junior over there coming back.
What?
Maybe Junior will make an appearance, but Senior, I think Senior's a little unavailable.
That's terrible. That's terrible. True, but terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they just pull his car out.
Dang.
No.
It's been
Just about 25 years.
You think they're going to release a 25th anniversary?
I wouldn't see why they would. At least in Junior Motorsports somewhere.
Yeah.
Anywho, Luke Baldwin's going to be running a dozen truck races with Team Reume number 2 Ford. It's going to be starting at Rockingham and includes Bristol, Dover, Charlotte, Indianapolis, Martinsville, and Homestead.
Mr. Ricky Spinout Jr. going to be making 2 truck starts with Nice Motorsports. That's Daytona and Atlanta.
Jake Garcia changing his number but coming back to Thor Sport. He's going to be in that number 98 truck.
Cole Butcher going to cut up the competition with Thor Sport Racing with that number 13 Ford.
Jumping to a different team, you got the number 7 Spire Motorsports truck showing up for a dozen races with Connor Mozak behind the wheel. That'll be seeing him first at St. Petersburg.
Yes, sir.
Like
Cole Custer will be back in the 0 for 5 races, running for SS Greenlight Racing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right there.
Maybe he'll actually win there. He sure didn't do me any favors this season this last season on mine.
We're going to have to come up with our RHPD drivers before the season starts.
Oh, no.
We got to figure out if we're going to redo our playoff predictions too.
I think we ought to, honestly, because some of my playoff
changed up
predictions
the format after we did our picks.
Nah, we should just play it out and see how good we did anyway.
Yeah, screw it. Why not? Way too early. We didn't even know what the championship format would be yet.
Right?
But this is still Xfinity news here. Distributor Wire and Cable sponsoring Austin Hill and Jesse Love in 26. EWC will be on those 2 cars.
RCR announces Cup Series competition leadership appointments, so they're moving some people up.
And I didn't notate them down. So. I think it's a competition director that got changed out and another position. So nothing as far as crew chiefs or anything.
Well, I know Austin Dillon's dad got appointed as the competition director. Take that information with what you will.
Yeah. Garage 66 is coming back. MBM Motorsports.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're still going to refer to themselves as Garage 66 or MBM Motorsports this season, but Southern Tier Security is coming back as a sponsor at Watkins Glen and Richmond. Josh Balicki will be behind the wheel for both of those.
All right. Moving on to our race day horizon. So, we actually have a race to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple weeks away, but we could start previewing it now.
Heck yeah, dude. It was definitely, so looking back at Bowman Gray last year, it was definitely a great season opener, better than the Coliseum. Honest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion, way better than the Coliseum.
He also didn't have some weird band at halftime.
Or I still will never forget Wiz Khalifa blitzed out of his mind like, oh yeah, I don't even know where I'm at.
But we do have the at least the layout of how the Clash is going to be laid out. Obviously, we already know that Brad Keselowski's not going to be there. Corey LaJoie's going to be in that number 6. Sure, we'll have some other drivers that are showing up that won't be there.
I'm ready to see Miller Lite number 6 again. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for next season. 2027. I'm going to write Brad a very emotional filled letter saying you need to switch to Dodge and get Miller Lite back in the saddle.
Start a petition, huh?
Oh man.
All right. So the format for the Clash is not going to be any different than last season. It'll be the same. So they didn't change this. You're going to have 4 heats on Saturday, 25 laps apiece. Then you're going to have your last chance qualifier still be 75 laps. That'll get you the last driver to make what we're still expecting to be the 23 car field. 5 from each heat, 2 from the last chance qualifier, and 1 from 2025 driver points, whoever the highest left that hasn't qualified into it. But then on,
and it
still
will be
have
on
your-
Fox, just by the way. I know we didn't talk about.
do you still have your Sunday sound?
I do. Are you ready?
Hey, do it.
Sunday. Hang on, baby. This is gonna get bumpy.
Hey. Obviously, on Sunday, got your 200 lap main event. No caution laps will count toward that total. And there's usually a break right at the midway point to surprise us with some fantastical music.
You don't seem very impressed with the music last year.
I don't know what you're talking about. On Saturday, those heats will be the 31st of January, so not very far away. Main event is on the 1st of February. Getting close, baby.
Yes, sir. We already talked about the field size and all that, right? I believe we did.
Yeah.
So I guess we can move on to a legit, right?
Absolutely. Let's do it. So, as far as you guys know, if you don't know, because you're new here, we do sponsor a NASCAR 25 league on Xbox called Legit NASCAR League, sponsored by one and only Hale Praise Dale podcast. This past weekend, well, yesterday, we had the Heartland Hustle 200 at Kansas Speedway. As you can see here, we had some new names popping up, taking some spots. The Trash Can taking the pole there. Triple Dipper stealing a stage win in that first stage. Spartan stealing stage 2. And Park Fan coming away with the Xfinity fastest lap. But Spartan himself was definitely the dominant car in the race. Came away with that win. Trash Can came in second. Vic in the Box third. Myself, Voodoo, coming in fourth. Corey Bob coming in fifth. Press Broom in sixth. Aries in seventh. Triple Dipper in eighth. 9th place truck would be Turkey Leg. And 10th place would be First and Goal. A couple of Spire trucks there. A lot of they're on the same team there. But we only had 2 drivers from Hex Motorsports show up to this race. We only got 4 drivers. Drivers has dropped out of the league, but both of the drivers made the top 10. 4th and 7th place, not too shabby.
Yes, sir.
Next week, heading to Pocono for the Tricky Brick 200. Make sure you stop by my Twitch or my Kick channel to catch the action there. Hopefully, we'll be able to continue our top 5 streak there. But we do have some stuff coming up for next season that I'm not able to share yet because we don't have details finalized, but there is some new stuff coming. Keep a lookout for that. Forward to. Oh, there's that Discord. You join for the watch party. All right. Ready to continue on there, sir?
Let's do it.
Get to jump into some paint schemes now. First things first. Jumping into some truck series. We already showed you one Dodge truck. We'll probably show you here again in a second. But his teammate for Daytona be the number 10 of Daniel Dye. Opar truck coming through. This is what I mentioned about they're kind of doing the same thing Menards does.
Yeah.
Got that Dodge thing along the side, but then change the hood and maybe the back sponsor. I think it looks pretty good.
I do too. I like I said, I like the Ram schemes. I definitely like the blue in this one. And then, of course, we showed the Tony Stewart one. So
Yeah,
definitely
we'll show it
looks-
again because it's worth it.
it definitely is worth it. Let's see here. Moving on to the NASCAR Cup, we've got the Noah Gragson Rush Truck Center's truck or car. Sorry, it looks
Same
pretty
thing.
much the same as last.
At least it's not the wannabe silver bullet.
Yeah, true. Not even a good rendition of the Silver Bullet. Freebird Southern Spring Water for Chase Briscoe.
New sponsor, baby.
I like it. It looks good.
Simplistic, but does it kind of like a patriotic thing going on there.
Yeah.
A little bit
Definitely
different of a
looks
patriotic. But I'll take it. Sticking with Chase Briscoe. Sorry about that. Used to be on Noah Gragson's car, but apparently Joe Gibbs Racing has stole this sponsor. Have Zip Chase Briscoe's car.
That's definitely going to be a color popper.
I mean, it's
I am
basically the same
ex-
scheme that was on Noah Gragson's car. But
Yeah, but the 19 looks better on it than the 4, in my opinion. Sometimes these schemes look weird, kind of with single digits, but with double digits, it just pops and it looks like a real race car. This next one I'm
Real
excited
boy.
for. In fact, I'm so excited for it, I've already pre-ordered it. Justin
only
Allgaier,
it-
I pre-ordered this one and the classic, so
Yeah, I was gonna say not only this one, but the classic one.
I like this one almost better than I liked the first one, and that's saying a whole heck of a lot.
I think this one is better than the first one.
Yeah. The
The only thing that
would make
sucks is it
cooler
probably still won't be a NASCAR 25. So
probably won't be. The only thing that I think would make this one cooler is if the 40 was foil,
yeah,
but it kind of plays into the classic. I don't know. I kind of like it.
I do like it.
Cole Custer, and we have a scheme for him, the Haas factory team.
Slightly different than
Standard Haas. Their F1 scheme looks a lot better than this one.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
Just
Only got one car in the Cup Series, and apparently that's too much money to afford a decent graphic designer.
fair. Honestly, if they just let us slap our podcast logo on it, I could make them one. Look a little better than that.
Got a repeat sponsor on a different car, Mr. Ty Gibbs. Also going to be repping that Zep car. Looks good with the 54 on there too.
Definitely. I think it looks better with the 19, but that's just me.
Well, it'll definitely be closer to the front.
Rip.
All right.
Alrighty then. That's about all the schemes we got for you as far as upcoming schemes. You ready to talk about some blasts from the past?
Let's do it to it.
Welcome to Slick Scheme Spotlight, or as we refer to it as S Cubed. And of course, S Cubed is brought to you by Happy Hour Racing, your one-stop shop for all your NASCAR needs. They have T-shirts, hats. I'm pretty sure they had calculators last time I was on there. They have everything, anything you can think of that's been sold in the past. They're really reliable. They get to you in about a week, at least if you're kind of like me, because I order my stuff from them. And if you go check them out and find some cool NASCAR stuff, use code RHPD to support the podcast with no extra cost to you. So just type in that, check out, and be on your way.
Get you some official NASCAR merchandise.
Sir, I believe you are first this week.
Yeah. So seeing that Smoke's coming back, I figured it'd be fitting to go ahead and feature Smoke in the S Cubed. We'll throw him up from 2013. Drive for COPD 300 at Daytona International Speedway. You can see this Oreo Ritz car. Got them Ritz crackers on the side there,
Heck yeah,
and on
it's
the
a nice
roof,
looking
and on the
car.
deck lid. Makes me want some Ritz crackers.
It's weird to see him in a Chevy though. I'm used to seeing him in the Fords.
Yeah, and this is also an Xfinity, well, nationwide. Um, well, our podcast, our rules. Uh,
We're expanding. There's a lot of good schemes in Nationwide, Bush Series, all that good stuff. So
but he started in 10th and actually capitalized on the day and won the race.
nice.
Usually we
Well,
pull in schemes that don't do.
insert mine. So Wild Bill Elliott, ran the 91 for the Auto Club 500 in this beautiful Stanley machine at Fontana Raceway. Started way back in
Good old days.
22nd. Yeah, I know, right? Look at that fat nose, dude. I love those things.
I was more
Snow
talking about Fontana, but yeah.
That's true too. uh, but anyway, he finished all the way back in last at 43rd. I don't
Was that
remember if he
last
had
place
any.
back then?
Yep, it sure was. That was last place for that race. I believe some races they had 45, but for that race it
Yeah.
was 43. I don't know if he had engine trouble or got in a wreck or anything because it didn't say he DNF'd. It just said he finished. So, but dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite body styles, especially with the Dodge. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgia because this is like really when I started watching.
Maybe Dodge will come back, but
No, it'll probably look more like 2012. I don't think we're ever gonna get a car that looks like that again.
probably not.
The cool thing about these though, Voodoo, you might know, but if you looked at them from the rear, one side was like up more forward than the other. It looked like it was diagonal. It's kind of cool to think about. Like you think about a car just being symmetrical, and these weren't. They were made to make those left turns a little bit easier. I believe this is Jim.
Wouldn't really help.
No,
on
not in
road
this day and
courses.
age, but like back then, it was a big edge.
Yeah, you didn't have
'cause
road
this-
courses to worry about, or at least not
Yeah.
nearly as many.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you had like one or two at the
You still had
most.
Sonoma and Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I think those were the two that you would really have. But yeah, I figured since Dodge was coming back, you might as well feature a Dodge because why not? And this sucker looks awesome.
We still had a kind of a theme tie into both stuff that's coming back.
Yeah, yours won and mine lost.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
no, like I remember.
Not first, you're last.
I remember the scheme. Like I don't think I ever had the scheme, if that makes sense. But I remember seeing the scheme somewhere, and like I was scrolling. I think I sent this to you Wednesday, which is weird because we wait till usually 10 minutes before the podcast. Be like, hey, do you have a scheme?
Yeah.
But like I was scrolling and like nostalgia took over, and I was like, I remember this. This one and the Dollar General schemes. Do you remember the Dollar General schemes? The $17. Oh, dude.
Well, you can tell this is a Dodge just because of the number font on the side of it too.
Right? I forget what team that was. They ran 3 cars. They ran the 9, the 19, and the 91.
Kane.
Yep, that's what he started with because he ran the red Dodge with the green 9 on 9. Yeah, 9 because Jeremy Mayfield was 19.
Yeah.
Yep. That's also where the cool Mountain Dew schemes came from. Like they were the OG Mountain Dew schemes. They also ran a really cool Spider-Man scheme. Like, let's be honest, this team, I forget what their name is, and I feel bad for forgetting, but they had a scheme designer that was on it. They cranked out some winners, okay? Haas factory team needs to take some notes.
Good for that one.
I know.
See if I can figure out what.
like I said, 2005 Fontana.
Evernham Motorsports.
Yeah, that's what it was. They because Michael Waltrip ran for them for trucks for a long time. It's crazy how much knowledge I've gained just by doing this podcast.
So just
You
to
ever
put
had
it
those
into
moments-
perspective, Evernham Motorsports, the team that you failed to remember, had 694 races, 15 wins, 94 top fives, 161 top tens. Led 4,681 laps.
90% of that was Casey Kane.
Actually, out of the 694 races, the driver with the most starts was indeed Casey Kane.
Mm-hmm.
180 races, 9 wins out of the 15.
That's crazy.
He also had the most DNFs too.
Yeah, he raced the most.
Numbers. Jeremy Mayfield came in second, 165 races with 2 wins. And then your driver there, Mr. Bill Elliott, coming in third with 124 races and 4 wins. And then
I know,
guess what? All of the other drivers that started for him had 0 wins.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I know Michael Waltrip ran for them for trucks for a while.
Yeah, I just have the Cup Series.
Yeah. I know they
let's
were
see, the
bigger.
other drivers: Elliott Sadler, Scott Riggs, Casey Atwood, Patrick Carpentier, AJ Allmendinger had 5 starts. Horace Said with 1, Hank Parker Jr., Terry Labonte, and Mike Wallace all with 1.
Crazy. Going back
But
down memory lane.
What's weird is Casey Kane had the most race starts, but the number 9 did not have the most starts. 19 actually.
Well, I was going to say,
I think he switched
Casey
over to
ran
Casey Kane. Yeah.
for a while.
But the 19 had 290 starts, but the 9 had 288. 2 race difference.
Yeah, but you got to admit, though, that team had top tier schemes coming out. They cranked out some good schemes. Like the pitch black scheme. Oh,
Actually, he never ran the 19 in Cup,
well.
according to this.
And
247
how does-
races in the 9, 216 in the 5, 36 in the 4, 25 in the 95, and 5 in the 83.
Were all those in Everham, or was that just him in general?
That's him in general.
Okay, because I was like, I didn't think he had the 5. I thought Hendrick had 5.
Yeah, no, he raced 5 for
Yeah, I knew
216
that.
races
He
in the
moved
5.
from Everham to Hendrick. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to say he was the original, like, HendrickCars.com scheme. Not necessarily, like, the same scheme, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty close.
When you think of people, when you think of the number 5, who's the first driver that you?
Terry Labonte.
368 races in number 5. He's still the top sitter right there with Casey Kane, second with 216, and Kyle Larson being in third with 179. You got a ways to go to break it.
On his main sponsor was Great Clips and Farmers, I guess. Ooh, he had a real. Okay, hang on. I'm not going to say that because I'm going to save that one for next week. I have my next week's S cubed.
Dang, you jumping up early, huh?
Yeah, I didn't realize
tonight, I guess.
He did. But yeah, he is the original HendrickCars.com. 2013, he ran a red and black and white HendricksCars.com.
They're basically the same pattern as what they use now.
No, I mean it's very similar, but it's not the same. I mean, obviously the logo is the same because they haven't changed the logo, and it's in the same placement. But as far as like, there's no blue on it. It does it's got that Jimmy Johnson like swoop from the front.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that's red. It's black with red outline on it. It's got like,
Mm.
it's a little different. It looks like they took some of Jimmy's like old scheme designs and threw it on there. Definitely not the Dodge #9, but
Mhm.
he had a really cool, which I'm going to say this one because we've covered it before. Because I remember us having it in S Cubed. He ran a really nice Quaker State scheme in the 5. But yeah, no, he was the original Hendrick. I'll send it to you. Hang on. Um, copy image.
Won't
Gotta
get
love
it off
live
y'all.
shows. Hang on, I'll send it to you. This is not my one. Come on now. There you go.
You're gonna see his camera go weird first.
That was 2013.
Let's go back to the side, and we're gonna do this live for y'all.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Since I got this one computer, it's so nice because I can actually pull up like what we're talking about and still talk to you without having to worry about it
I
freezing
think that
out completely.
HendrickCars.com scheme is better than what they're running now.
I agree. I like this one a whole heck of a lot better. But that's the original HendricksCars.com scheme. Yeah, like I said, it's amazing the kind of information that I have learned since we started the podcast.
I need to start following some other podcasts to keep up with other news. Maybe start listening to
There's a lot of them
Denny's or
on
something.
TikTok. I kind of hook up with. There's a lot of people that collect a lot of die casts that I've started following and stuff. So definitely trying to make some connections because I would love to have like guests on and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be fun. Oh, that's a cool scheme. I'm definitely gonna have to run that one.
All right, well,
Case Cane Fridays, baby.
got anything else you want to go over?
Hit
that subscribe button.
Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button.
We always want more Hale Racers.
Yeah, and guys, like I said back, I know I sound like a broken record, but if you guys buy our merch, it allows us to do more giveaways and more cool things. At the beginning of our podcast, we talked about our goals, and I said my main goal, I would love to buy 2 tickets to a race and meet up with one of our viewers and their friend, and have just a good day where we all hang out at the haulers, and we'd pay for your tickets. You just have to find your way there. So I would love to do that. I mean, I'm sure Voodoo would too. I think it'd be awesome. That's like because like I said, I got the green light to go to Dega, so that's for sure a setting thing. So
Maybe
I'm gonna
we'll be
see
able to
about
do an in-person video for y'all like we did when we went to Tennessee.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to, which I have to talk to my wife just to double check. I want to order like 2 more of these shirts, just like this. And I want to get a bunch of our stickers, maybe a hat or something, and just give them away. Get the podcast out there.
The only bad thing about doing the Be Like Biff shirts, not really anything that notates that it's our podcast on them.
But. Well, that's true. I might do, if I can get the American flag shirt, I might see if we can make one with our logo right here, because I would rock one with our
I could
logo.
probably get one of those drafted up.
That, and we gotta lock down what we want our what you call it, mascot to be, because I know we talked about the skeleton there for a while. We were talking about a Sasquatch. We need to lock it down because I've got a design idea that I've been waiting on, but we need to lock it down. But I'm
We'll get there one
definitely,
day.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring some podcast merch. Definitely bringing our flag. I'm gonna fly our
Isn't
flag.
that fun?
Huh?
Oh,
But yeah, I'm probably gonna bring some retro Razor stuff. I'm definitely gonna bring some, Praise Dale stuff. Thought about getting like little, like, I don't even know what you call them. I guess autograph books, and like putting our sticker on top of it, giving those out.
the only thing to notate about our podcast logo with the company that we're going through, it's not technically the exact logo that you're seeing there. We had to
It's like
take the NASCAR logo off, and it just says NASCAR instead of having the little red, yellow, and blue lines in front of it. But
copyright, gotta love it.
yeah, rest of it's still the same. It's just that part's taken off.
I will say though, like this shirt is extremely comfortable. I didn't want to wear it before because I told you before the show I was worried about getting it dirty. But now that I've showed it on the show, this thing's going to be like my new favorite shirt. And I'm not saying that just because it's our merch. I genuinely like it. Like I like the red, white, and blue sleeves. I like how it goes with the Be Like Biff, like the red, white, and blue. It looks really good. The mural on the back of it just sells it. This is definitely like this is probably what I'm going to be wearing at
Actually,
the
our
show, at the race.
actually our
It looks
first shirt that we've done front and back printed on too.
I am super impressed with it. Like I was telling you before the show, I was like, dude, the quality of it's really nice. It's not that gross, like plasticky feel, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very, very nice. And uh I'm definitely gonna see about getting one made with our logo. Maybe ordering one or two of those and giving them out. Maybe a hat like this with our logo on it. Giving those out. Maybe you and me signing the brim. Throw those out. Something like that. Get the podcast out there.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked to my sister, uh, who is a photographer, about possibly upgrading our camera game when we go. So might get some actual good shots and stuff. She's like, "Well, you can use your phone. I'll show you how to do everything where it looks legitimate." And I was like, "Oh, bet."
That'd be a nice little video, extra video we could put out for y'all too.
Oh yeah, I would love to do like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a whole where it takes our trip and condenses it down. Put some music in the
I know we don't
background.
have a ton of followers, but doing something like the Bob Pockers and them do, they'll tweet up,
Yeah,
meet up. Be
that would
kind
be
of cool
fun. Hit them up
if
on
there's anybody out there.
stuff like that, and be like, and as long as you're using like the hashtag Dega or whatever, I'm sure someone will show up. Hey man, might even be able to do a little at track giveaway.
If you find us and you tell us this phrase, then give you some free merch. So,
Be the
even though we're
hey,
probably gonna
gotta be the first one to tell us this phrase, and I've got a 124th for you. That's our next giveaway. I got a signed Willie B car with your name on it.
He's going big.
Hey man, yeah, we'll do that. I'm locking it in right now. Me and you will get together. We'll get the phrase. We'll put it out there a few weeks before the race, and I got a signed Willie B car that will be a giveaway. You got to show that you subscribe though too. You got to be subscribed and hit us with our phrase.
Yep. Gotta be the first one to do it, and it's gotta be at track.
Instead of my hat this year, I'm going to get them to sign the shirt.
I was debating on getting another hat, maybe with our current logo on it. But
Yeah. The only thing
because this hat here, the signatures are kind of.
Yeah, mine's the
That's up
same
on-
way. Yeah,
I don't know
mine's the same
why,
way.
because I never wore it out.
I didn't wear it unless we were, filming.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I wore it. But mine, I'll grab mine real quick. Like mine really faded, and it's like really like you can't even read half the people's signatures. And I was like, it sucks. So mine's up on a shelf at the moment, right next to my cup that has all the signatures on it. That I was debating on just taking the cup and getting more signatures on it, but I've already clear coated it.
Yeah, I haven't clear
So
coated mine yet, but
I clear coated mine shortly after we got home because I didn't want to mess it up. But I'm definitely going to find something that I'm going to get. I might get an autograph book or something and just start keeping an autograph book. Yeah, my cup still looks great.
mine does too for not being a clear coated. Obviously, some of these guys are outdated. Like Todd's not in the 38 no more. Michael's not in the 34. Obviously, we don't have the 14 anymore.
I mean, this one
This is
got
all old
smudged
number.
right after I believe this one was smudged when you give it to it. It might not have been. It might have been me smudging it.
Got Ryan Priest right here in the 41.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
Smudged.
You know what? I might actually buy another cup like this and just put the year on the bottle. And just keep putting cups.
I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. Stick with me.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm sure there'll be quite a few drivers there.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, dude. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to a race this year, fortunately.
I went to Spring Talladega last season. Get to go to the fall one.
Well, me and Haley decided that that's going to be our weekend away from kids, hopefully. So we're going to drive down probably to your place on Friday night sometime. Give us some time to chill out,
Hang out stuff.
hang out, do some fun stuff. Of course, go to the race on Sunday, and then we're going to leave out Monday morning. Well, Monday at some point. This is going to sound stupid, but it's only a 9-hour drive. So,
Yeah. Might have to remember that and take off Monday after. The way y'all aren't hanging out at the house without me.
hey, I'll probably be dead till probably 8 o'clock because that's sleeping in when you're a parent. But yeah, we'll come in. We'll probably leave here Friday morning. Get the kids dropped off, all that. There's a couple things we want to go see on the way down there. So we'll probably pull in Friday afternoon or evening, not afternoon.
Yeah. I'll be getting home from work about 5.
Probably after that when we get there, because like I said, there was a couple things we wanted to go stop and look at. Different stuff, depending on which way we go. If we go through Arkansas, there's a couple things we wanted to go look at as far as caverns and stuff like that. If we go through Texas, we're definitely going to stop by TMS. Have to go through by Buc-ee's because my wife is obsessed with that stupid beaver.
Well, there's a Buc-ee's on the way to Talladega now.
Don't tell her that. We'll be late to Talladega.
It's brand spanking new.
Oh, no.
Well, there's actually multiple because I usually stop at a Buc-ee's on the way out from Talladega too.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to, because you usually leave out at 5 in the morning,
Usually pretty
something like
early,
that. Yeah. So I mean, the cool thing is we've got a brand new 3-row car, so we can all just pile in and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry me some
I have to
tickets.
get with you because we haven't exactly ordered our tickets yet, but we're pricing. Like I said, cheapest I found is 98. I don't know if you work your magic and find any cheaper.
Maybe with military discount, maybe.
Yeah, they don't accept my
I won't know. And like the Vet 6 thing isn't guaranteed to get tickets, so I don't want to rely on that.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Like
figure that.
it'll be crazy cheap if we do, but then we don't get to pick where we're sitting. But
I mean, I really don't. I told Haley I really don't care as long as like whoever all goes sits together. You know what I mean?
they would all four be together. That's I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything pop up for it yet, though. Usually closer to the race, and then I'm guaranteed to win it. So.
Yeah, I was joking with Haley. I was like, well, you know, if we can't find anybody to watch the kids, I'm pretty sure Martin has a kid or two that would do it for a couple $100.
Well, if you need to even give them that much, probably give them like $20.
But nah,
Here's 20. Watch my kid. Actually, Lonnie would probably entertain those two.
especially Retta. Retta's real. She was pretty close. Well, I think Lonnie's like 2 years older than Retta, something like that, 2 or 3.
Lonnie's 10.
Yeah, so Loretta just turned 7, and so yeah, pretty close. But no, we'll see. I know for sure me and her are going to be here. So
I'm gonna find a way to get there, even if it's just me.
yeah,
Wife will get mad at me.
my father-in-law keeps joking. He's like, "Man, I might show up," and I was like, "Dude, you let me know. I'll buy you a ticket because I'd love to see him. He's a big funny dude. I don't know if I want to be at a race with him, but I'd sure try it once." But anyway, that's all I got. If you got anything else to add, I kind of spilled
Thank
off
y'all
for
for
a little
joining us.
longer.
Hit that subscribe button one more time for those that you haven't hit it yet. But yeah, that's all we got for this week. So it's the checkered flag flying for this week's show. Keep your engines revved, and we'll catch you on the next time, Hale Raisers.